So the first part is going to be me quizzing you guys. But first, does anyone have any questions about anything? This is mainly just going to be me seeing like how much do you know from the guide and the overview sheet.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Are we just gonna use like elastics, right? Or is it we're gonna use different bandages?
You have access to all the bandages, so
Oh, okay. So only the infantry has the
only non-medics
yeah.
have elastic and field dressing.
We have packs and something.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Let me just go over here, Zeus, and make sure y'all are medics. Alright. 12 are made medics. Alright. Forgive me, it's been a while since I've had anyone for CLS training. I guess first things first is I'll give like a brief overview of the bandages and wound types and such for you guys. Alright. So, real quick, just to go over the wound types, the primary wounds that you're going to want to go for are avulsions and velocities. These are going to be the main hitters that you're going to see that are going to cause people to get knocked unconscious or to lose blood the most. So, again, avulsions and velocities are going to be your priority ones when it comes to dealing to stitch up or just a patch, anyway. Then after that, next would be your all the other wounds, because they don't bleed as fast as the velocities and avulsions. Against target avulsions and velocities, those are going to be the main ones that you'll see, which will knock somebody out. Even if they have just like one large velocity to their head, that will knock them out possibly.
Yep.
Okay. Now, a key thing too when it comes to different wounds is try to visualize what the wound type is and then use a bandage accordingly. That's the best way to do it. But then there's also our bandage cheat sheet, which is beneath all the wound types, which will tell you which will be the most efficient and which will be most likely to reopen. Keep in mind that the more efficient that something is, the more likely there is for it to also reopen. Sort of a double-edged sword, if you will. So sometimes people will use a quick clot to act as a sort of temporary thing in case the wound reopens. At least it'll be stemmed some. Okay?
So what does efficiency mean?
How well it will close up the wound.
So is it how many you need to use before it closes?
Nope. It's just how well it will cover up a single wound, such as, let me look.
Oh, question.
Yep.
Like a timer, like for example, use elastic on an avulsion compared to packing bandages, which ones last longer? Like they do
Both
like that,
have the same reopening chance, which means they're both as likely to reopen.
Oh, what do you mean by efficiency? Like how fast you're gonna?
It's how well it will cover up the wounds, such as again avulsions. If we look at the packing bandage, view efficiency as the chance for it to cover up the entire wound and you not have to use another bandage for it.
Okay. So basically, the more efficient it is, the less likely you have to use like more of them.
Less bandages, something like
Yeah. Higher efficiency, less bandages used.
that. For example, like you use like avulsion. When using elastic, you need first to quick clot, then elastic.
Yes, you could do it in that order, because the quick clot will not reopen or has a less chance of reopening than if you were to just use all elastic.
Or you can just skip by using the packing bandages.
Yes.
So, for example, with the velocity and avulsion, the elastic will close the wound faster, but quick clot will make sure it's closed more permanently before you do a stitch.
And before you can stitch or pack the individual. Which is again why some people tend to mix the quick clots with the other bandages. Is because quick clot, essentially as its namesake, is to help stem the wound real quick in case you have to deal with multiple. And there's of course your tourniquets, which you can only use on arms and legs. Again, as much as I wish we could, you cannot use it on the head of a person, otherwise you're going to choke them to death.
I'll have to use that thing. Can we get a mod in that one?
But also, again, tourniquets are sort of a double-edged blade, because if you put a tourniquet on somebody's left arm, you can't input any medication into that arm. You have to find another wound, limb in order to use it.
Helpful.
Yep. So, don't be that one person who puts a tourniquet on an arm of somebody who's knocked out, or on somebody's limb, and then puts a morphine into them to help get rid of their pain, and then sees, oh, they're still in pain. Let me keep putting morphines in them until they're no longer in pain. And ends up you put 20 morphine into their one arm. And then somebody has to rush over, undo that tourniquet, and so the morphine can get into the system, and then just start putting epi in them in order to counteract that morphine flush. Because once you open up that tourniquet, all that morphine that was put into that one arm is going to flood the system.
Gotcha.
Any other questions?
No, question, like, can we... I'm noticing that we cannot inject the, like, body, when I mean in the torso, right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just mechanic again.
There's no major veins in the torso.
Oh.
Thanks,
okay.
Mums. Yeah.
And the reason he was talking about the difference between quick clot and the elastic is because the elastic works as a compression bandage to help stop bleeding because you need pressure. All right, the quick clot is just a field dressing that goes over to cauterize and help the wound, help the blood cells actually clot up. It actually extracts water from the blood cells and helps the clotting factor. So what's going to happen is you're going to need quick clot, then an elastic or some other type of compression bandage on top of that. The reason why they kind of go hand in hand for almost every injury. But remember, avulsions are literally missing tissue. So you need to use a packing bandage of some sort with a coagulant, which is the clotting with the quick clot, and then an elastic of some sort. It's just the quickest, surefire method, even though you're wasting an extra bandage for a negative reopen chance.
And back to the elastic bandage. Elastics are also your only bandage that can be used to cover up multiple wounds in one go. So say somebody has multiple small cuts on a leg, you can try and use one elastic to cover up as many of those cuts as possible, so you can just get to the advanced treatment.
So with the multiple wounds, like, do we need multiple quick clots and single elastic? Do that, or
It depends on how much the elastic takes and what type. I mean, that's not cure for everything.
Yeah, again, all the wounds have 3 different sizes, so one elastic could end up taking only one avulsion while you got another avulsion to deal with.
yeah, for
Like
example,
a
like
small velocity, you're
three
not going to be able
yeah.
to pack it, for instance.
Yeah.
So you need surface bandages. Like
Yep.
scratches and stuff, obviously the standard bandage and elastic. But like for the massive trauma stuff, you're going to need like a combination of the 3, and then you're going to need probably several elastics just to cover it up.
You'll learn as you work as a medic what is the best system to use and how to cover up. Alright. Now, down to our different auto-injectors. So, what I listed was morphine, epi, but another one you're going to notice in your kit is, I believe, atropine. Let me double check to make sure I'm right about that. Where is it? Yep, atropine auto-injector. Atropine is for the rare case that you inject too much epi into someone. Okay? Stepping back. When we go over morphine, morphine is going to be the one thing you'll use to A, lessen somebody's pain, and B, to lower their heart rate and blood pressure. Yep. Now, the key thing is that, of course, remember, too much of anything can kill you. And so, in order to counteract a morphine possibly killing someone, you have to input epi into them. Epi will increase the heart rate and blood pressure, so this helps to counteract the effects of the morphine. Now, the ideal rate of epi to morphine is for every 1 morphine is 2 epi, unless that system has changed somehow. Okay. And so, then should somehow you inject too much epi into someone, I don't know, like 4 epi when you meant, or 3 epi when you meant to do only 2, or somehow somebody else injects also another epi into someone, you can add the 1 atropine to just stabilize their blood pressure and heart rate, to bring it down to normal levels, keep it from going into hypertension, which is too high.
User joined your channel.
It's going to push them into cardiac arrest.
Yeah. And then you got a whole nother problem to deal with on your hands. Luckily, that has not happened yet.
It's actually an easier problem to deal with, technically, than finding out whether they're yes or no for the atropine. Because it's like a guessing game. You don't know how long they've had it or what the hell happened, but you know exactly when that cardiac arrest occurs, if you're paying attention.
Yep. And something people will tell you is that they'll start to hear their heartbeat. That's a sign that their heart is starting to waver in either the going low or going high direction from normal. Okay. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Somebody ping Zeus.
What?
Now, down to our advanced treatment options. Now, your advanced treatment options, you have injecting blood, using a stitching surgical kit or stitch, and a pack. Now, your blood bags will be used to increase, put blood into their body and to help raise their blood pressure. This is for when you're not able to use a stitching or pack to, not able to use a pack to reset their blood levels, if you will.
So packs like reset everything once it's
Pack
done.
is a clean slate, as I call it. It brings their health back to nominal levels, or ideal levels, if you call it.
So everything, like all the drugs that.
Yep.
will be
It gets rid of all the
injected
drugs in their system. It gets rid of all pain, and it seals up all wounds permanently. And then there's the stitching kit. Stitching is for when you're not able to do packing, whether it's because you didn't
User
drop your
left
medic
your
bag yet.
channel.
Somebody left. Okay. So, yeah, stitching is for when you're not able to use your pack. And the only thing stitching will do is it'll permanently seal up the wounds that you have bandaged up. Now, it should be noted that you should try to pack whenever possible, because packing is also faster than stitching due to the system we have in place now. Okay.
User joined your channel.
And another thing to note for everyone. I'm not sure if y'all remember or whatever, but because of the system we now have in place, if somebody's CI and limping around, you can now just bandage up their legs and they'll be able to walk as normal. That'll save you time and save everybody else time if you need to keep moving. Down to their vitals. So, blood pressure and heart rate. The blood pressure comes in 2 numbers. What you notice on someone is that there'll be a left number and a right number. The right number will tend to be a bit lower than the left number. This is because the left number is called the systolic blood pressure rate, which is when the artery walls are being expanded due to the heart beating. And there's the diastolic rate on the right, which is the number when the artery walls have contracted or have shrunk in between heart rate beats or whatever. Now, the thing to remember is somebody can have absolutely 0 heart rate, none at all, yet still have a blood pressure. Okay? Understand that? You can still have a blood pressure rate, yet no heart rate.
Where's that?
Yeah.
I forgot the exact reasoning, but
Having a blood pressure would indicate that they're not completely dead, so you don't just abandon them.
Yeah.
That's when you would start your chest compressions and your other shit, your epinephrine.
Okay, so check for blood pressure. Yeah.
Main
Right.
thing
There's
is
no heart rate.
to, when someone goes to cardiac arrest, don't just straight compressions and worry about morphine, because there's probably a bigger issue going on, like lack of blood. It's the main issue that we're seeing lately of people just draining themselves dry because of not bandaging. But what
Right.
you're going to have to do, first and foremost, is make sure they have a proper blood flow to get the CPR going.
Alright,
Even
everyone,
more than epinephrine.
I put a tourniquet on my right arm. Go ahead and see if you can get a heart rate or a blood pressure reading on my right arm. You know how to do that? You press H on me, which will pull up the medical menu. Then you go to examine patient, which is the person in the magnifying glass. Then you click on my right arm on the figure. Then you click either check pulse or check blood pressure.
Okay, have no heart rate.
I see a blood pressure, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay, I
there's no
see
heart
it
rate.
now.
You see it, Ralph?
So, question like for inducing IV, do we need to take off also the tourniquet?
Yes.
Okay.
Tourniquets is a two-way road. I mean, it stops everything. It stops things from going into the body and stops blood from leaving the body.
Aren't you guys able to get into Zeus?
Yeah?
Yeah, because I've been trying for the past 5 minutes.
Ever respawned?
I
Gotta
have.
respawn first.
I've tried several times.
Oh, bye.
Oh, no,
I'm
it's
going to take
dead.
off this tourniquet before it starts to induce pain. Alright. Alright. So, back to our blood pressure and heart rate. Now, the ideal levels, or the ideal level for blood pressure to be, is for the left number to be somewhere between 90 and 120, and the right number between 60 and 80. Now, you'll be seeing numbers, while normally the regular infantry and people who are non-medics will just see, oh, their blood pressure rate is normal, or something like that. But you have to keep an eye on the numbers, because should it start to go too low or too high, you gotta be ready to react should that person go into cardiac arrest. Because there are times where like they'll start to hear their heartbeat, but then it'll go away as their body starts to return to normal. Right. Let's see. Back to the normal medic guide. Let's see. Everyone read over the general procedure and the medical procedure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Ralph, tell me what's the first thing you should make sure of when you're a asthmatic?
Like surrounding.
What about it?
Make sure you have cover and something. Like getting
Okay.
shot at.
I'll take that. So,
Be safe, huh?
essentially,
Can't work with somebody if you can't like help yourself first.
look after number one. If you go down, everyone's fucked. Alright. Now, Alex, what should you have available squad mates do to help you?
Sorry, say again?
What?
Can you repeat that?
What should you have available squad mates do to help you?
They should cover you while you're medicing. If there's people down, but they're in line of fire, have them try to drag them over or try to wake them up so you don't, get shot. Other than that, just basically, provide as much cover as possible.
You can send
Yeah.
them motherfuckers out to get people. You don't gotta be the one doing it.
Oh, I didn't say that?
I heard it. I heard him say retrieve.
Yeah, he
and tell
did. He
people.
said have the squad mates
Yeah.
move the whoever needs medical treatment.
That's all I can think of.
Alex, you could go tell moms to go retrieve someone down for you. Of course, the moms might protest.
Depends on what my situation is. I could be fucked up too. Got to make sure you're not telling someone that's invalid to go out and help somebody.
Casey, should you encounter a mass cast area or an area where a lot of people are down or injured, who should be the first person that you try and work on?
Yourself.
Okay.
And then whoever's got long range comms, then whoever's the leaders, squad leaders or whoever, and then my normal role, your ATs and your ARs, and then your grenadiers, and then whoever's left.
All right. I'll take you first as the medic role. Again, you gotta work on your medics first, because your fellow medics will be able to help you out and help get everyone else out
If you
faster.
if you have multiple medics, medics are always first, yourself and then the other medics.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right.
But I thought medics don't get shot.
Well, sadly, the enemy does not agree with us. Let's see what else. All right, quick quiz on the wound types. Let's see. Ralph, what should be a bigger priority for you to bandage up? The medium avulsion or the large cut?
I would say medium avulsion,
And why is that?
because you're messing up basically a flesh, and that's a bigger problem than a cut. And cut, I think it's much faster to work on, and like you can stitch it.
Avulsions, you lose more blood, right?
Yep. Alright. Let's see. Alex, situational question. Actually, I'll do that situational thing elsewhere. I'm going to take y'all to the CQB training in a little bit, and we're going to do some questionable scenarios and have y'all take lead for a moment as medic. First, let's see. Does the patient thing work, or is it still killing them as soon as they spawn?
This server needs a restart. It hasn't been restarted in weeks.
Oh, yep, it's killing them as soon as they spawn. Alright.
Who's gonna
Everyone,
be a dummy?
to CQB training. Time for y'all to get a little test over there. Alright, real quick, double check radios. You might want to use them.
Radios? Okay.
Yep. Usual frequency.
11 or 12.
311.
311 check.
Lima.
Check 311.
Lima.
EQB.
EB.
311.
Lima.
Eyes on down van, front.
Copy that.
No cover nearby, what's the call?
Wait, where's this down guy at?
12 o'clock.
I don't have eyes.
In the road.
Oh, right on the road, I see.
What's the call?
Call is, I'm gonna, let's see here. Ralph Casey, you guys need to cover me as I head up there, so I'll be behind you guys if you're gonna head up. And then keep eyes on hostiles when we move up.
Gotcha.
Remember, there's a sniper out there. Who's
I see
mom's.
Think, let's move around the right behind the building, so
You're on the
Yeah,
right?
right side.
I'll stick behind you guys.
Alright, here's our man. Let's call
He's on the road, right? To our left?
to our left.
If you can throw out some white smokes in the road for cover, then Ralph, I want you to see if we can drag him into a nearby building. If
Popping
not, we'll
smoke.
just drag him
Popping smoke.
behind in this alleyway.
Gotcha.
Take note of the wind direction.
When it's going north to south.
Okay. Okay.
You don't. Yep. Just make
Ralph,
sure
Ralph,
smoke's
move
going
in.
right away.
Check the
going
situation. Try to drag him back over to the alley. If he's stable enough to do so.
Should be able to.
Everyone else, pull security.
You shot?
Right, everyone call out what direction you're pulling security.
Us,
Is that shrapnel or?
Everyone is down.
Maintain smoke cover.
Everyone is down.
Right here, right here.
No,
where I
your
am.
boy got dropped.
Oh, what?
The boy got dropped.
No,
Stack 'em.
move him to where I am, right here, behind this
Where is
building.
he? Why is he? Wait.
I don't see him. Where is he?
He's right there. Right there.
Oh shit.
He's dead?
If you're still able to drag him,
I can't
behind this building here.
I can't use my. Very close thing.
Got it.
I'm throwing another smoke.
I can't
Down?
open my.
Yeah, maintain smoke cover. Everyone keep pulling security. While target brings him back.
I can't open my medical menu.
Why not?
Target's right over here, behind this building.
Reload. Alright, covering
Yeah, as soon as
northwest.
you drop him, just cover northeast section.
We're on security.
Thanks.
Alright,
I
Alex,
got a
keep making
problem.
calls.
Everyone pull security while I mag this guy.
Ralph, what's your hotkey?
H.
Applying a tourniquet.
Is that working?
Nope.
If you're not looking at anybody, it should bring up you.
Yeah, but it's not working. I can't open my medical
What's your
menu.
keybind?
I can't use the interaction also. Like,
Is that the interaction thing also not working?
like I can interact this guy, but I cannot open this medical menu via interaction, and I cannot interact with you also.
Oh, nah, that's weird.
And self action, no.
Pack and binge,
You
quick
might
call,
have to
elastic
soft
binge.
log.
Yeah.
Happened to the second guy.
We have a second down person out there?
I don't know. I thought you said there were two people.
User left your channel.
It's one person per medic.
Got you.
Still in the process of medicing, keep smoke cover up.
Alright. Let me know once he patched up his wounds and all. Or
You dropped the
packed him.
medic bag to use the pack, right?
Yeah, you need the medic bag out of the pack.
Huh, I dropped it, but I don't see the pack option.
User joined your channel.
Did you drop it through the ace menu or
Oh, you're right,
inventory?
you're right. You gotta do it through this.
So you need to drop it in ace.
Yep. Yeah, under equipment.
Open interaction menu.
Oops, shit. Well, here's a bit. Okay. Bit of technical difficulties with the ace menu there, but. I thought I had a click. providing cover.
If we're not out on the road, then smoke's not 100% necessary, because otherwise we're just wasting.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm about out of white smoke.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. See, that's the thing. If we keep on using it, then one,
Wait, check the status
we
on
can't
it,
see, but
we
they
can-
know our general location.
Packing, he's about to be done now. Packing.
Alright.
Okay, he's
And he's up.
Yeah, I had some bit of issues with the ace menu there, but
Alright.
Not
Alex,
because.
good job.
okay. Yes.
Don't forget to pick up your medic bag once you're done.
We need it. Through the ace menu, right? Yeah.
Yep, always through the ace interaction menu.
Medic bag won't fit inside backpack. What do you
Do
mean?
it one more time. Do it one more
No,
time.
that's a glitch.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Occasionally, you'll have to do that twice.
Okay. Yes. In hindsight, probably didn't need that much white smoke, but okay.
Okay. Who's still here? Casey. Alright, you ready to
Yep.
try out, Casey?
Yep.
Alright. So, I'll be, Marcus, you want to take team lead for this round for Casey?
Beans, are we continuing down the road or going other
Yeah,
way?
we're continuing down the road. Next person's down
Okay.
the road. Let me just
Alright.
message moms real quick.
So in my case, I found that
Chip tree 11.
Green.
Oh yeah, Ralph's down there. Might want to port him back. Where's that?
Where's Ralph down
That's
there?
Mom's. No, that's Mom's.
Okay, we still have a question. So the fastest way I did it there was just putting elastic bandage on and then packing.
That's
all that-
that's a good quick way.
Is all that packing, bandage, quick clot business for when you're just in a situation where you can't place the bag down, or?
Now,
Oh.
usually you should be able to place the bag down, but like usually what I do is because like if I'm facing somebody that's foobar, that's like shot in every single limb and is red all over, you can't pack that because
Yeah.
it needs to be entirely blue. So I mean, while you can put your medic bag down, just know that you're probably gonna be using more of your gear first before you do that.
So in that case, maybe like you can do an elastic, but like elastic might the wound might open in one arm before you can finish the rest.
Yeah.
So in that case, you would
That's
use
why
like
sometimes
packing
you
and
have
stuff?
to. That's why sometimes you bandage, then stitch, then continue bandaging. You know,
Okay.
it's-
Because stitching will work to close up limbs. Well,
it'll
actually,
close up all
stitching
wounds.
will close up all wounds, but it'll like say for the amount of blood that you lost, you're not going to regain that back by stitching, but pack
So
will green light you on everything.
say you had someone like Smith who accidentally shot with the GMG,
Mhm.
and he's completely fucked.
Mhm.
In that case, say he's red all over, knocked out, lost a lot of
Mhm.
blood. In that case, put the bag down, give him blood via IV, and start.
Well, if
what I
he's
use-
red all over, what I do is tourniquet all the limbs,
Okay, yeah.
work on the body and head,
Yeah, affected limbs.
and
Yeah.
get onto
And then
one
stitch.
limb.
Would I stitch the head and torso then? Like,
Yeah,
once you're
get
done.
the head and torso first because those are the things that you can't tourniquet. So those are the things that
Yeah.
are
Okay, yeah.
more
And once
priority
those
than
are
the
all good,
limbs.
then you move on to one limb, get that good, stitch it. Then that's when you put the blood, and then you
but
work on the
in
rest.
that case, what would you just use an elastic bandage and stitch them since elastic's the fastest? Or
Yeah, elastic is usually the fastest, and it's
But it's
usually
not
able
also
to
the most
wrap.
efficient at times because
not
like
the-
avulsions, you got to use
Yeah.
the packing.
Well, yeah, that's
So-
true.
you can't stitch an avulsion, right?
Stitching
Okay.
is
No,
once
you
you're
can
done
stitch.
bandaging.
You can stitch any wound.
Oh, you can stitch an
Just
avulsion.
as long, just so say like for a second, like say like for example, I have a large avulsion in my arm, but you elastibandage that so it's blue, and then you pack me. At that point, I'll be fine, or even stitch me, and I'll be fine.
A wound. Can a wound reopen while you're packing, or if it does, does it matter?
There is a potentiality for
There's a
wounds
chance
to
it'll
reopen.
reopen, but if once you're done packing, it'll be sealed up automatically.
Okay, so in general, it's just use elastic then pack, or stitch and pack.
Just use whatever bandages you have. at the
Like
moment.
generally, elastic's the fastest, so doing that and
Elastic is
stitching.
good for quickly wrapping and then doing what needs to be
Yeah.
done. But if you're in a case of a foobar situation, you're gonna want to choose. You're gonna want to use your other stuff more.
So in that case, maybe like the whole packing bandage, quick clot kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly.
So how much, when somebody has lost a lot of blood, how much do you need to do
Give him-
before you give them blood?
There's no such thing as putting too much blood into a person.
So usually I would just stick them, like in my experience, I just stick them with like a 500 milliliter or if a 1000 if I have them, but I usually don't carry that much.
Okay, question. When you like unconscious, when somebody's unconscious and like you're ready to pack him, when packing him, like after packing, can he like reset, waking up, or do we need to induce
Packing
morphine,
is the
CPR?
complete. No, packing is the complete clean slate. So like
Yeah.
when you finish packing somebody, it's almost like
Maybe
they
it's,
were never shot
unconscious.
in the first place. So they'll wake up.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's do Casey's quick medic test. Now, so we're going to continue down the road.
All
Get
right,
ready,
moving.
because moms might decide to shoot us. Eyes on down individual doorway.
Got
On the first building on the right.
Alright,
Or second building, I mean.
Roger, moving. See him.
We're taking fire from the right.
West.
Oh.
Upper west.
He got
Alex is hit.
popping smoke.
Popping smoke.
Where's the guy?
We got
Wipers down this way.
We got man down.
Just Alex first.
Okay. We can work
Guys,
Alex.
take note of the direction of the wind.
Can
alright?
somebody bring him over?
That would be north to south. Okay, I'm getting Alex now.
I'll get him.
Wow,
Okay.
mom's is being a dick.
I
Suppress
asked
fire.
him to do it. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Let's continue on. Darkest, you lead.
Oh, okay then.
You got the
Can we
building
check
going?
going in this
Did he die?
building?
Yep, Alex is dead.
Wow,
Let-
Moss.
Let's clear this building so
Casey.
we've got protection.
This is over here.
Over here.
Alright, we
Alright,
got
I
two
think it's
buildings.
this building
Either
right
this
here.
one or the one next to it. So let's start clearing this.
And
You guys need to remember that your smoke needs to be three-dimensional. You're not gonna get one
follow
line
down
and it's
there.
gonna be good enough. You're gonna have to address all threats from all different directions.
Okay.
So
I'll
throwing
throw-
the smoke down the street is preferable to throwing a smoke across the street.
Covering behind.
Alright, I'm gonna drag him into.
Okay, heading back to you guys.
Can we pull him in a little bit more? Put him in the
That's what
corner,
we're doing, yeah. Closing
then-
that door.
and then you guys do.
pull him further into the
360.
building. Right, this is probably the best for you.
I don't think so. Like, covering the exit. We move around
got
it?
the
Oh,
windows.
okay, we can move around it.
Closing that door.
Going second floor.
Alright, Casey. Following you. I'm closing this doorway.
He's gonna try and be a bitch shooty.
Am I observable from this window?
I got everything locked up. You're good.
Shooters far to the southwest, so we're fine.
Once this is done, I have to set up another dummy.
Don't go on balcony, Ralph. Balcony means death.
I know.
Boy.
I know, Dad.
Boy. You run with mom most of the time, too. Come on. What a shame.
I'm just messing with moms.
What's your guys' location?
We are in that two-story building near where he died.
Got it.
We closed all the doors.
Friendly come in.
Okay, I placed the bag. It's underneath of him. Is that going to be a problem?
Nope, so long as
Friendly
it's within
coming?
the vicinity.
If you're here, cover that door then.
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
go outside,
yeah,
go
yeah.
outside.
Move in
clustered,
there,
dude.
and then just cover that, because otherwise one single
Okay.
boy is just gonna kill us.
Where was that sniper from, anyway?
It's in this direction.
It's
southwest.
I think he's
west,
top of the,
southwest.
hospital.
Got it.
They bring a big gun. That's him.
If you kept me alive, it would have been a good medic training, though.
I can shoot it right
like
now and fix you.
Yeah, it shoot me in the head, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I survived like multiple times being shot in the head. Bring a
Who
big
opened
gun.
that?
Yeah, there
I
you
mean,
go. How many brain cells
I
do you have
stopped
left?
now.
He's up and alive. That's Casey. And I had to delete him.
Don't forget your medivac. What's up?
Alright, now let me just place another person. I'll place him down the road as well. Do you guys need a refill on your kit and all that?
I'm good.
I mean, unless they're out of smokes. Other than that,
nah, we have.
I got
smokes.
6.
How do I
We
pick
got
the
some
medical
stuff.
bag up
I
again?
think we're good.
Alright, I'm trying to find a place to place the bag.
Oh, so you says there's a glitch. You have to pick it up twice.
Yeah, because
Don't
it
work the
says
first
like
time, do it the second time, you'll be
it
fine.
says like your inventory is full.
Contact outside
Oh,
the door,
that's mom's
south
outside
side.
the window.
Cut.
And
I
watch
have
that
no
back
eyes.
door.
I have no eyes from this.
You
angle.
got it?
Not yet.
Now, did Case finish?
Oh yeah, Casey did well. He got the person up.
Okay, yeah. By the time I get to him, they should have him up.
Yep.
I'm checking the northwest window.
He's up like 30 seconds before he got to us.
Good.
We have a hostile southwest down the road.
Out west.
Yeah, southwest down the road.
I'll turn it
Got
off.
fired on.
Because I'm being much more generous than the AI will as far as advancement.
I'm getting set. Watch out.
Yeah, give me a moment. I have to find a spot for him.
You're clear, guy.
Okay, moving
Who
out.
did the flash? I
Find your
wasn't
address,
ready.
so for now, in case the AI decides to go hunting for you.
Yeah, let's stay internal.
Second floor is clear.
Internal guys, I have to find some.
Yeah, just stay internal until we get the new scenario ready.
Ground is clear.
Yeah, this
Alright,
building's
good
clear.
Alright, I'm trying to find an ideal spot.
Station in second floor window, looking southwest.
Moving back to our eastern building.
Cut.
Who else is here?
Green bags.
Alright. Who dat? Oh, buddy.
I don't have a good firing angle from here.
Oh.
Alright,
Maybe over there.
guys, one of the store members decided to go on the ground. He is now down. Alf, you are now
Yep.
medic. Because
Okay, Casey, let's rendezvous with the rest of the group.
Yeah, you can lead.
Get that new scenario for a good order. Should we head back to Ralph then?
Alright, so here's the deal. This boy's got downed over there. So we need
Okay.
to go
Tarkus,
get
where
him.
you when you want us to group? What? Tarkus is your lead, so what are we doing?
Ah, okay. Well, we're going down the road because this boy got downed. All my 6.
On you. Guys, go.
Okay. Forming
Ralph is
column.
medic.
Hey,
Cross to the wall. Stay at the wall.
Right,
Okay.
after you, Alex.
Crossing. Set.
Crossing.
Crossing.
Keep going. Yep. Let's move.
Alright.
Pop smoke here.
Get into garage.
Alright, what's the call, Ralph?
First, we need to pop smoke on the guy's position. Watch for the wind. Wind is
Popping
blowing
smoke
east
first.
to west. Popping smoke.
Hey,
Log out.
Ace.
Hopping one farther down the road. Oh, you know, you got
Popping
that.
one to the north of him.
Okay, Caboose. Once the smoke is set, can you grab the guy, bring him
Go
in
down.
the garage? Casey, watch his door.
I've got the back door.
Gotcha.
I'm covering southeast, east side.
Oh, great job. Hey.
Keep me covered, keep me covered.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
close
you're
this
good,
back
you got it
door.
Covered.
Shouldn't we have somebody on the outside? One grenade
Right
could
here.
take us all out.
Alright,
Okay, put him in here.
Right here. Alright, go on AFK for a moment. I have
Alright,
full
tell
Okay,
you what.
guys, full security while I'm working this guy.
Okay.
Is there a door right here? Yes, there is.
Guys, be careful. Rain cover or whatever.
Got it.
Alex, I'm looking left.
Copy. I'll look southwest.
Just remaining hardcover, guys. Don't know what Moms is running.
I might have saw movement southwest. I'll keep eyes on there.
Lot of damage.
Let's pop some flex tape on him. He'll be okay.
Yeah, I wish I had I wish I had a flex tape on me. And put in.
We're taking fire southwest. No eyes.
I don't have a medical bag, or I'm not a medic. Something probably not a
I can
medic.
drop one for you.
I do have a
I'll
medical
mark you as medic.
medical bag because I took the medic
Oh,
slot.
you don't have the permission?
Yep. At his
Hang on, Ralph, I marked you as medic.
okay. Cannot still open. Oh yeah,
So I see
Yeah.
movement roof to our west.
I forgot my medic bag. That's why.
What is he shooting with?
He's shooting some sort of AR or GMG.
No,
Or
yeah,
not
he's
GMG,
posted
HMG.
on the roof down the
Okay,
road to our
guys,
west.
up.
But I think we should
Stop.
go around the right because if I put
Oh,
my
he's
head
up.
out here,
Alright,
he's gonna
Ralph
shoot
is
my
good.
head off.
Yeah, go.
On,
When we
guys.
leave, we want to go out the back door.
Yeah, he's got his pin on the left. We gotta move around west
I
northwest.
cannot pick up my bag.
We need to move pretty soon.
Yeah, they can advance and we stay here. Unless the scenario's done.
Yeah, scenario's done unless Tarkus
Okay, never
needs to
mind.
go medic. I don't think he did.
Well, we could pop smoke and go south as well. But
Nope, he deleted this guy.
Yep. Why don't we pop smoke out here and then go out the back?
Let's just head back
Like a distraction?
towards spawn. Or, nope, there's
Oh.
Moms.
Hey,
And make sure when y'all find a threat or get contact with a threat, make sure y'all throw smoke in the direction of the threat, not just across the street, because that right there is a very thin veil of smoke. All right, you want to make sure you throw down a street, all right, especially towards the direct contact that you obviously receiving. So
got
Thank you very much, Moms. That certainly helped enhance the scenario instead of me setting up an AI shooter. Just Tarkus is okay.
everybody get their shit knocked out.
You managed to take out Alex fairly. Nice.
yeah, it should have left me alive. Then we could have made it.
Oh, I just
think you-
I,
I think you
just
got
shot
shot
what
in
I
the
saw
head.
through the smoke is the reason why I kept shooting.
got shot in the head.
No, I got knocked out and then you finished me.
Yeah, the second the smoke cleared, like I saw somebody and I smacked him. So make sure you got a good setup of smoke, especially towards the direction of the threat. It's the most
No,
important.
I mean, I got knocked out running to cover before we even got smoke at, and then
Yeah.
they got smoke after I.
Ralph, do you want any help?
Well, I mean, once you,
Just
you
only
need to
one
coordinate your
emulsion.
movements, if you know where the
Okay.
down person is, make sure you throw in smoke prior to the contact movements.
Hey, don't shoot him!
There.
'Cause it's just going to help you out.
Fubar
Okay,
I'll-
help me now.
Fubar
I'll
situation.
I'll tourniquet the right arm.
Yeah, can you work on his right arm? I'm gonna work on his torso right now.
I'll work on his leg.
Gotcha. Still
Applying a
alive, though.
tourniquet to leg.
Amazing.
Oh. I think all it's left is a mini op to certify that they know what they're doing.
His torso is blue.
Working on leg. Right leg. Where's it left? It's left.
So pack is faster than stitching, right?
Yep.
Yeah, his arm needs to be blue before he can pack it.
Bandaging the arm. If it's blue, I'll take off the tourniquet.
It's not blue.
The arm's not blue.
I'm not finished.
Ah, okay.
Still got a partial avulsion. There you go.
Yeah, now he's ready for
I'm
packing.
going to remove the tourniquet.
Right, packing. Yeah. I always forgot my place the medical bag.
What happens to the tourniquets when you pack them? Do they stay on?
I remove it. Disappear, right?
Are you packing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll destroy your tourniquets, and whoever's tourniquets, make sure you take them off first. Or else you're running out of tourniquets. We've had that happen a bunch of
Just
times.
green.
Yep. All right.
I'm removing the tourniquet.
You're a little late for that.
Yeah.
Well,
He's Tarkus is alive and well.
Yeah.
How
Make
about a
sure 100%
fragmentation?
save the tourniquets.
Yep.
It's the only medical supplies that shouldn't run out.
Can I frag him?
Yeah, throw a grenade.
No, you
around.
can't.
Yeah, let's get the shit out of them.
Hey! Don't shoot him first.
Right,
reset,
Casey,
reset,
run.
reset, reset,
Ca-
reset.
Casey, grenade down, Casey. Casey.
Frag out. He survived.
Damn.
Okay, Casey, stay down.
Casey's Iron Man.
okay, I need to self-medicate first.
Okay, we need a tourniquet.
Okay, work on
limbs.
your leg. I'm gonna work on your head.
Yep. While you're
I'll
trying
work
to get
on-
in the limbs, I'll start on the head.
Okay.
Hey.
Work on your leg, Casey.
Yeah, I just
Fine,
put a
tourniquet's
tourniquet
on.
on my leg.
You got it on arm. I'll start working on his chest.
Head is good.
Putting elastic on chest.
Yeah, I'm already getting elastic on chest right now. Hopefully
Okay.
I'll cover it.
Darker survived that shot, and
Targus survived the grenade.
all like
Alright,
multiple
putting a
shot.
packing on
gunshot.
chest.
Elasticing head.
So he survived several rounds from the P90 and a frag landing right next to him. Alright. I'm gonna start working on his right arm.
Get that medic bag up.
Ralph, you gonna pack me?
I'm working on your leg right now.
Working on leg.
Yeah, we haven't quite
his
got it
head's
blue
set.
yet.
With this much damage on an uninjured arm, I'd go ahead and start like a 500 or your lowest amount of blood count, even though he's not really that bad.
Oh, that's
Because some bullshit may happen and it turns critical where you have to abandon him.
I see.
But at least you left him with blood.
Okay.
Okay, I'm all
So-
blue. Pack me, and then
Adrenaline
then we can go over
and fired
help
on.
on Tarkus if needed.
Working on your leg.
Alright, Tarkus is blue
He's
overall.
ready for
And
packing.
when you start a blood drip, you don't want to also start a morphine drip because his pain's the least amount of his concern if he's got a blood problem.
Don't inject him with
Missing
morphine
bag.
when
Yeah.
giving him blood.
Packing Casey. Remove your tourniquets.
Okay, he's good.
The blood will buy you time, so
Okay, so if he's like super screwed, like a ton of avulsions, even though it
you
doesn't
need
say.
to start blood immediately
You
before
are
you
green,
even start
Casey.
bandaging. It'll help.
How about throw another grenade?
Oh no, here. I'm gonna be a guinea pig also.
No.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
nade out.
Check, make sure whoever's not doing medical do security.
Alright, I'll get to work on Ralph.
Find tourniquets to live.
In something like this, in Ralph's situation, he's really not that bad. I'd morphine him.
Tarks is up actually. So.
Yeah. On morphine Ralph just to get rid of his pain. That's
I'm up.
Yeah. So now he can help me bandage because he's only got two sections of injury.
Okay.
I'm
And his
applying a
leg can be
tourniquet
easily
on your right,
tourniqueted, so all that
your
really
left
matters
leg.
was his face.
Ralph.
And he had one injury on his face alone, so
Yeah, which is pretty lucky.
not that big a deal. Yeah.
Frank's landed.
So that, like in your triage rotation, he is not that critical. So you morphine him and move on.
Okay, so undergoing triage, check everyone's condition. If someone's not that bad, you morphine them. Have them.
Yeah,
You gotta use
Tarkus
your
has
best
got
judgment
a
on that.
left arm and right leg,
Okay.
and
I'm getting Tarkus' arm then.
Yeah, I'm ready for a pack.
Ralph is blue. Alright. Now just run a mini up and get
Then you
y'all
like-
started. 3 medics and 1 mini up.
Pack
That's gonna
me.
be
I'm
fun.
gonna work on
Yes,
Tarkus.
packing.
I'm checking heart rate
Okay,
and blood
Tarkus is
pressure on
ready for attack.
Tarkus.
Need help.
Heart rate and blood pressure is okay. A little high on, but in
But
nominal
Tarkus
range.
is conscious, so you don't need to worry about any of that.
Yeah, he's good.
Need a pack though.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
pack's
in the
done.
pack.
Yeah.
Okay, pack.
Uh,
So when I was doing Tarkus, elastics were the fastest, and just getting him blue before the pack.
Yeah.
But what would be a situation where I would maybe try to go for a quick clot or a packing damage instead?
I would always make it determine on the bandage itself because you're gonna assume that you can't immediately pack him, right? So you're not gonna be able to. You might not be able to pack him every time.
what?
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do your triage method. Like worst case scenario, you're gonna treat every injury as it's needed, and then when you get a chance to pack, which may be later on, not even right now. You know,
Okay, I see.
first thing like 100% first thing is fix his legs. Everything else can be tourniqueted. Get his legs moving so he's mobile, and then everyone can keep moving.
So like in a super foobar situation, say we were all here, AI lobs a grenade, a ton of people are fucked. Like major triage situation. Just go on rotation, making sure everyone's stable before you consider packing to get people up.
Yep.
I wouldn't start packing a single individual until everyone's at least into a self-manageable state.
Yep.
And everyone's conscious and giving you feedback on their condition.
Okay,
Now, the
so,
one thing that we haven't done here is that if you have multiple people down but they're conscious, they need to self-med until it's determined whether they need help.
I would get them to that point to where they can self-med.
Right.
So,
right.
I just straight up morphined Ralph instead of actually bandaging his stuff. So I moved on to someone else.
So basically, if they only have like a few reds or a few wounded body parts, and it's not like
Yeah.
Major.
If you can
Super
assess the
major?
damage and it's not like ridiculous and you know morphine will bring them right back up, do that. But if it doesn't bring them back up, you just stuck morphine into an unconscious person who is now bleeding out faster. You got to use
So-
your judgment.
generally it's not going to bring it back up. Like what if they're like
Yeah, if
like
they're
full
shredded,
red or-
don't even fuck with morphine.
Yeah,
But just like
morphine
morphine
is
is just
once you
working
bandage.
against you.
So for example, I got
Most of
shot
the
in the
time.
head, got unconscious. So do like inject morphine on that my right arm or need work?
Yeah,
on
I just on his undamaged arm, I went ahead and morphined it because his leg wasn't completely wrecked. His only had 3 wounds and they weren't that bad. His head only had 1 velocity wound, and it's most likely concussion.
Okay, for example, I have like a medium avulsion in my head.
Yeah.
So do you need like? When
Yeah,
you
he's
inject
not
me on
dead,
morphine-
so he just had a piece taken out of his face.
Okay, so,
So-
you can still inject morphine and that guy gonna wake up.
Most likely. It's just you're gonna have to use your own judgment on that.
Okay,
If you're
I'll-
wrong, you're wrong, and you're gonna have to go from there.
I was dead.
But you
Never
just-
Congrats,
mind.
you killed him. All right, Ralph, stand against the wall.
Okay, I'll be with moms here.
No, on your
Dang it,
own, man.
like-
Everyone, weapons at the ready. Lotto.
Firing squad.
Azai!
Oh shit! AC survives yet another grenade.
Yeah, but now I have to
Tourniquet
self-medicate so I can
Alright.
help.
Alright, all the limbs. His torso's fine. I'll
Fine,
work on
tourniquets
his
to
head.
limbs.
Yep, tourniquet all the limbs.
He's
I'm on
just
the
a
right
stun.
arm.
I got his leg.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
on the
once
right
you
arm.
once you tourniquet the limbs, go ahead and stop.
His limbs are tourniqueted. Oh wait, his get in his last arm.
Alright. We can't pack his head. We can't use packing bandage on his head, so it's just elastic. So quick clot and elastic.
Right there.
And
Okay, see,
then
I'll get
everybody
to work on
stop
your head.
after you do the tourniquet.
Well, I just put an elastic bandage on my head.
Yeah, so
Since I
elastic
had
will
a
probably
large
only cover one
velocity
thing.
wound.
Okay, so what's going to happen here?
I'll
Everyone's
go to
tourniqueted,
my
right?
torso if you work
Right.
on my head.
Choose the least damaged limb. So large cut probably be the easiest one.
Large cut.
So quick clot and field dressing, or quick clot and elastic.
The dressings
Okay.
are like your band-aids on the battlefield. They're
The
just
field
general
dressing is like
purpose.
the least. Like the.
I just have a puncture wound on my torso.
Yeah, a field dressing will give you
So
Wound
I
coverage,
banned,
but no
I did a
compression.
quick clot.
Alright, I'm on your right arm.
quick clot. Field
Okay.
dressing.
quick clot and field dressing, or this one is a large cut. Cuts need compression,
Oh,
so
okay.
you're going to need a elastic.
Field dressing would be for like small
Alright,
velocity.
Andrew
or-
Green. I'll get to work on packing
Yeah.
you.
So what you can do right now is, now that you're in a good state with his leg, you can stitch his leg, and then start an IV.
I see a rogue rabbit. I took
So
him
go-
out.
Alright, I'll get the idea then.
Yeah, go ahead and start an IV on his leg and remove the limb,
Alright, Andrew Green.
the tourniquet.
Let me get the saw, bone saw.
We're going Civil War here.
Okay, give
Alright,
me
so
blood.
he's good on the leg. So
Hey,
can
did you
give blood
forget
in
to
that leg.
not pick up your pack?
And while we're
your
doing this,
medical bag?
you can check his pulse.
Is that mine? I don't think it's mine. Yeah, I got mine.
Whose medical
Rate's
bag is
80.
here?
Hi, Ralph's.
80 beats
Give
per
him
minute.
blood.
He's solid. He's a strong heart rate, so he doesn't need epinephrine. So he'd be okay with morphine.
Okay.
But what you need to do right now is you can get rid of the pain by taking care of most of his injuries.
So, for example, his other leg has a large velocity wound.
Yeah.
Would that be just like a quick clot?
Yeah. Generally, when you start an IV, he's going to be a lot more damaged than this. But this is a standard procedure for getting the head, torso, and one single limb that can accept blood into a good state. But
Okay.
once you get to that point, then you can start triaging the other injuries. You got me?
Yeah.
But most of the time, this is nothing. This does not require blood in this state. It's just a morphine and you'd be back up. But if he was worse, you'd be doing the same thing. You'd be triaging the easiest limb to fix, fixing it, and then starting an IV drip
I'm just
if he was wrecked.
trying to figure out what would be the best, like, for example, packing, elastic field dressing, quick clot. Like, what's the best for each type of wound?
Well, avulsion, you're literally missing flesh, so it requires a
packing.
packing bandage.
Yep.
Okay,
Again,
whether
like
you
I
use
said
a
earlier, just to mention
coagulant
the-
on top of that, which is a quick clot, is up to you.
Yes,
This
imagine
I'm
having
working
Packing
on-
actually goes
spot.
inside the wound.
So, like, for example, like large velocity wound, that would just be
Yeah.
quick
A
clot
large
elastic?
velocity is almost an avulsion, basically. There's a touch of flesh missing, so you can pack it to a point, and then you would either do a granulate fucking quick clot, or what you would do is you'd pack it, put the quick clot directly over that, and then you would put
Keep an
a
eye
elastic
down.
bandage to wrap.
Alright.
So you say past
For compression.
packing quick clot elastic?
Yes, but usually two will fix it. A quick clot and elastic usually will get it done. if it's serious, like an avulsion, you pretty much want to pack that every time, like packing and then elastic.
That's it.
So you can kind of skip quick clot, but you have a higher reopening chance. But it'll get you. It'll
Elastic
get it done.
on his leg.
Okay, now
and
you
he's
pack
blue.
'em.
Alright, so what's the feedback on the training session? It's been a while since I last ran this, and having mom shoot you guys was a new idea that I just had.
I think it's useful to know exactly
Hey!
during a firefight and what to do when you have to medic someone, but you're under fire.
And Ralph, is this your med bag over here?
I don't think so. Nope, not mine.
Actually, let me see what's in
Oh, this
mine.
is the extra one, which
I think it might be
Caboose
mine,
gave
actually.
me.
Oh yeah.
Extra one.
Oh,
I
it's
made
an
you a
extra
medic
one.
again.
Okay.
Yeah, so feedback on the training session,
Great.
Great.
Yeah, that was good. I
Right.
think the only thing that I might
And,
be
and
cracking out is
Caboose,
just-
I think it went fine, and just to let you know, I recorded it.
Oh wow.
Hey, hello. Hi, Mom. I'm on
Yeah, here,
YouTube.
Ralph.
I think the only thing that I might want to practice is
Ralph, do you
practicing on
want to
someone
wave
who's
again?
Completely fucked.
What are we?
So like if this was real life and you had a granulation, you would actually put the quick clot in first, but what you're using is a quick clot bandage. Oh,
Okay,
Ralph
so-
is
Casey, watch it, man.
Getting turned.
Casey's got
applying
mad.
tourniquet on.
I think Ralph might be dead. Let's check
He
his pulse
kind of
first.
is dead, actually. Let me check pulse.
I took out the guy that killed Ralph.
I'm checking his pulse.
Pulse is none.
Yeah, he's dead. I think we overdid
Heart rate is none.
it.
Let's
he
check.
did.
Let's check Caboose here.
Can we spawn someone who's just completely fucked but not dead?
Yeah, the old medical system, you would you'd have a billion damage on you, and you would still be unconscious, for 90% of the operation. They just left you there.
Unfortunately, Caboose still has a heart rate.
Wait, he's alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Getting a tourniquet on this arm.
Okay, I'll work on his head.
Yeah. I'll get his torso. Small velocity one. I think just the last you should do. Okay. Getting his arm. 4 large.
His arm's tourniqueted. Don't worry about his arm. Focus on his head.
Oh, his head. You're right.
Yeah, once you got a tourniqueted
Large
limb,
velocity.
you can stop all action on it.
Okay, quick clot on the head.
Elastic bandage on head.
I want someone
Alright.
who's just completely red.
But you've got a good. Once you get the head packed, you've got a good scenario with his arm. He's really not that messed up because once you've got the limb tourniqueted right, you can negate its damage completely.
So I can
Another
just worry
elastic on the head.
Yeah. So as of right now, he only really had 1 in the torso and 2 in the head. So you can go ahead and morphine him
Okay, morphine.
because you've got everything tourniqueted, everything is
Stop.
I'm
allocated.
alive.
He's up on his own, so no morphine needed unless you
No,
already
no,
did
I'm,
it.
I'm morphine though.
Okay.
Yeah, my
So-
arm is messed up.
Now he can help you with his arm, or he can be left on his own. At this point, he's only got 1 arm to deal with. It's not that big a deal, and he's mobile. He can go right now as he is tourniqueted and still be in combat.
Yeah,
I can
his
charge
legs
back
are
into
Take
fine.
care of his
fire.
pain. He can shoot, and then he can get in line with everybody else.
Of course, when he moves,
Worry
I
about his
couldn't finish the
bandages later.
bandage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's another annoying thing. You need to assert somebody to not move when you're working on them. Because there have been times where I've had to restrain people, put handcuffs on them in order to work on them because they would keep moving.
So when he's gonna not stop moving, can we just leave him?
Like, you can just
Generally,
leave it.
If
there's
it's
a
not, like,
there's a time for
operative.
that. So if they're
Heart rate.
making good sense and they're not stopping
Yeah, I
for
got
you,
you.
it's
Yeah,
I mean
got you,
obviously
like-
you don't want to stop out in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
You
for
want to make
example,
sure
like
you're
you need
both
to
in a
load
good
up
position
stuff.
to medic each other.
I can hear my heart rate.
Ah,
Can you?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it then. Don't be a pussy.
I'll accept the cardiac arrest.
Oh, it's
Just
not
wanna-
cardiac
I
arrest.
just want someone to be completely red.
If you hear your morphine, that's cause of because your blood's getting thinner, right?
I'm gonna speed
So,
it up. I'm gonna speed
It's
it up.
not that big a deal.
you're injecting more morphine.
They can take 1 to 2 morphines without going into
So
cardiac
Tarkus
arrest.
didn't make it, huh?
Dark morphine.
Now you're gonna have to worry about
Or-
cardiac arrest.
I'm gonna respond to it, guys. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
You just inject morphine in your body?
Number 5.
Yeah.
Shit.
We would inject atropine in him.
Narcan. Narcan,
Okay.
go.
Injecting epi.
Oh,
How much
not
epi?
epi? Not epi, goddammit.
Oh, what did you?
Wait,
Yeah.
we need
inject
atropine,
morphine.
right?
Atropine.
Oh, I thought like
Nope.
the one counters the morphine is epi.
It's not gonna counteract it.
So what would you use epi for though?
Check his bullshit.
Checking his pulse.
Check his bullshit. He is none.
Still has a tourniquet on his right arm.
Yeah, no, he.
I mean, he's left
no
arm.
heart
He's
rate,
dead,
checking
dead.
his blood pressure.
He's got no blood pressure.
Yeah, he just
Does that mean-
OD'd and
Yeah,
died.
this motherfucker dead.
No, he has blood pressure.
It says no blood pressure to me.
My
Which
thing right
arm?
now said
Which arm is
127.85.
his left arm
That's
still
'cause
has a
his arm's
tourniquet?
tourniqueted.
The green
No,
one.
it's the
yeah.
right arm.
Yeah,
Oh, never
need
mind.
need to
Yeah.
check it on his right arm.
Never mind.
Yeah,
you're
right
you're
arm. Yeah, right. arm.
He's a dead dumbass.
Generally, check the pressure on the torso. A limb's not going to give you accurate blood pressure, especially if it's got a injury on it.
So even like you got shot in the torso when you check the
You would still
vitals.
Hey,
check the torso.
he's not looking
'cause
good.
It's not going to magically move to the arm.
I'm gonna
Okay,
inject
okay,
myself
got it.
with like 4 morphine.
Just to make sure he's actually dead.
Well, the head was one thing, but the torso still blue.
Yeah. The atropine is supposed to counteract all the drug effects. So
Okay. Because I thought it's only
I don't
counteract.
even carry it. That's the
It
reason why I
counteracts
just.
for the.
So I
primarily
injected myself
counteract
with
epi.
I injected
Yeah.
myself with 3 morphines. So do I need to take some time to kick in, or
What's going to happen is morphine is going to slow your heart rate because it thins the blood, right?
Yeah, now his
Epinephrine is gonna
body is red.
Speed up your heart rate.
I have like 3 in my system? Is that gonna knock me out, or
Morphine, probably.
I got
I
4.
put 3 in? I'm just waiting.
If you don't check your leg.